Hello, my dear Pisces. This is tarot reading for your zodiac sign, month of February. Remember that this is a collective tarot reading, that not everything, not all the messages you will hear will resonate. If they do, that's great. If you do enjoy this reading and enjoying my company and my reading style, please click like and subscribe to my channel. Again, thank you for being here. I will start with 3 cards and then go over those cards, see what's going on in the month of February, and then we'll keep adding more cards just to clarify them and to get more information. Pisces, month of February. Let's see what's going on for you this month. Okay, I'm just leave it because it's face down. I'll continue shuffling. Pisces. Pisces. Temperance, which is Sagittarius energy. Temperance. 8 of Cups and 7 of Swords. Trying to compromise. I see you trying to find a middle ground. Need for moderation, for balance, for wisdom, for understanding. You're trying to avoid any kind of extreme decisions. You're trying to calm your emotions. I wonder if you're upset about something. Because I see something here. I'm not going to say it's you. I'm just going to say, because it's your reading, so I will be addressing you. But you'll know if this is you or somebody in your life. Maybe you are listening about them. The messages are for them, but you are just listening to them, to these messages, just because what they are going through or their decisions are affecting you this month. So I see 8 of Cups. I see somebody who wants to make changes. Somebody who, I'm not going to say they want to move away, but they're turning back on something. Definitely somebody wants to make a change here. And I wonder if it's you, if you're feeling empty about something. Because here on this side, like I said, I see need for the temperance, for balance, for harmony, for compromise. Somebody wants that. Maybe they don't feel that they have that. If you, that's how you feel. That you feel that there's some stagnation. Maybe somebody in your life is not behaving or talking, communicating the way they're supposed to, or you think they're supposed to. And the reason I say that is because we have 7 of Swords on this side. Some kind of avoidance that you may be seeing as selfishness. That somebody is not being honest. That maybe somebody is keeping secrets or being maybe manipulating situation. What I'm trying to describe is that somebody here is not happy with somebody else, how they are behaving or talking, communicating. Maybe somebody feels like there are certain things that are hidden, but definitely somebody is not happy with that situation and wants to make changes. Maybe they feel like there's something better out there, so they want to walk away from this situation or relationship or a job. You know, it doesn't have to be a relationship. This could be that somebody just doesn't feel appreciated in a place, in a situation, in some kind of a relationship, and they want more. They think they deserve more. And, maybe in a way, it's like, hey, I'm at this position at work. I feel like I deserve more. So it's time for me to get that. Let's see, temperance. Temperance. Seven of Wands and Five of Pentacles. Definitely some kind of challenges, opposing views, some kind of communication. That the problem is lots of different views. Maybe somebody's talking, and you're like, yeah, I didn't even ask you for that, but again, definitely somebody wants to get in control of or take control over other person, and I'm like, no, leave me alone. I know what I want. So somebody's here facing challenges of that type. Somebody's like, hey, I didn't ask for this, and I don't want a conflict. Don't tell me what to do. I have to, be honest and open, but I am not asking for conflict. And maybe that's what's causing this burden. That's Five of Pentacles. Feeling like this lack of true support. Not fake support. Not being left in cold or facing certain fears related to stability. Because even though we are in a relationship or surrounded with other people, we sometimes feel lonely if we don't feel appreciated. One more card. Knight of Coins. Making plans. That's the energy is Leo, Virgo, and Libra, but I see you making plans because I like Knight of Pentacles. This is somebody who's like, okay, I'm at one level, but I want to look toward the future. I am ready to move on, to concentrate on being practical for my future or long-term goals. I want a place or a relationship that is dependable. And in that terms, we see this Temperance card, balance returning. We want a harmonious situation or a place with no extreme behavior, or even going from one end to the other. We want calmness, like the calm water or staying calm, whatever that is. Job, your personal life or a relationship, we want that, we want stability and calmness. And that's why I see you here like this Knight of Pentacles, planning for that. Eight of Cups. Why is Eight of Cups there? You want more life. Somebody wants more from life. They want new goals, stable goals, something that's fulfilling them. Yeah, the Judgment. Judgment card is there. I'm going to pull one more card and I'll speak of that. And King of Swords. King of Swords is Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces energy. And this in this term, in this reading, it is your energy. And you want to make changes. And I saw that. Eight of Cups, somebody wants to make changes. You want more from life. Judgment is confirming that. In month of February, you are making some kind of a decision to move in a new direction. You have, in some way, you have reached the bottom. Somebody may have said something, did something that they said, okay, this is enough. I don't want this. I'm cutting. I'm using the sword from the King of Swords, using my logic, my communication to express what I want. Facts first, controlling my emotions, and I want to be around people who can control themselves first and then their emotions. Listen to the reason, speak clearly, and that's the kind of environment you want. Those are the kind of people you want, and that's how you feel. And maybe in some sense to move on in a new direction, because I see the sense of you moving in a new direction or planning for it. It is important for you to act like a King of Swords. In a way, that could also represent the information you're trying to get. like gathering information like the King of Swords would do. Say, I don't want to rush into anything. I need to make a plan before I do that. But definitely I sense a need to make changes, that you saw your mistakes and their mistakes, you're awakening, you know you deserve more. You want more than 8 cups that you've been getting. And let's see, 7 of Swords. What's that about? 7 of Swords. That's priest or hierophant. I call him the priest. It's easier to say. One more card, please. And Queen of Swords. We have a paired here. Like I said, with the 7 of Swords, you were not happy with somebody, the way they were communicating or they were hiding or how they were making you feel. You felt like somebody here was selfish. They were keeping secrets, or they were greedy in a sense. Like they are protecting themselves, and in that way, they're hurting you. Especially if they're being dishonest. With the priest and Queen of Swords, it is confirming maybe you were talking to somebody. If it's a work environment, because the priest would be support you are getting. Like, okay, I have questions. I'm going to go and get questions for people that would know what to do. Also, for others, this could be you focusing on your values. Okay, this is with the 7 of Swords. This is against my values. Regardless if it's just one person or if it's the workplace. Somebody was doing something that was like, okay, this is not me. This is just confirming that I don't see myself in this place with these people. It's against my principles. I'm not gonna act this way, the way they're acting. They're hurting my values, my principles, and so in that sense, maybe that's why this priest is for you next to the Queen of Swords. Again, confirming that's energy. Okay, so the priest was Taurus energy. The Queen of Swords is Virgo, Libra, Scorpio. But again, it's being honest. And this energy of I need to speak clearly, and I need others to speak clearly. I need to go in a direction where people are like that. Because again, I see the movement for you, Pisces. Making the decision to move on, to move away from something that was toxic, that didn't serve you, actually was hurting you because it was touching onto your principles, on your values. You don't want to stay there. You want to have your head above the clouds. You don't want to be surrounded with people who are not capable to speak honestly, or maybe self-centered, or they take into consideration their own interest, not your interest. And maybe you have decided, said, no, I'm done with this. One more card. Oh, keep coming more. We do. I have a lot of cards. I mean, I've noticed that when I was shuffling your cards, how they're getting. Okay, you have the Sun, 9 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles, and Knight of Cups. Good cards. I see somebody who's a fighter. You have 9 of Wands. Fighter with experience. You have faced some problems. And you know if you stay in this situation, you will face more problems. And you don't want that. 9 of Pentacles is just telling me you want to be independent. You want your safety. You want your security. You want to rely on yourself. And the most of all, you want to avoid drama. Enjoying your peace, personal freedom, independence. And same with the Sun energy that you got here. You are releasing old. You are releasing something that doesn't serve you. You want something new. You're feeling energized. Something is waking up in you. And we saw that with the Judgment card. You're waking up. Like, okay, enough is enough. I want to go in a new direction. And I see that with the Sun card. Improvement. You want improvement. You want good times, healthy times. You want to be you. You want to be happy. And you will find solution to your problem. It's just confirming that. With Knight of Cups, I sense that you are giving some kind of offer, or you're getting some kind of offer. But you are getting something that will, surprise you, and you're getting that cup, and a cup that represents something that's important to you, an offer. Somebody wants to express something to you. It's like almost like something that was missing. And that offer could be, if it's a work, if you are moving on, it's an offer. Maybe you are offering like a resume, or somebody, or if you've done or been through that, somebody's offering you a chance to move into this new direction. That's everything that I said here represents. All these cards I just described represent that you moving to a new direction. And it's making you happy. I sense that this Knight of Cups is you being faithful to what you want to be. And you are excited about this movement. Like feeling energized with the Sun card, of course. And also with the Knight, which is very romantic. Not necessarily romantic energy for all of them, but it does represent that. But it represents when we are happy and excited about this new direction we want to move toward. So, my dear Pisces, month of February for you, it's just moving away from toxic or people, like individuals, or places, or place, or work, because you had enough of that. Somebody has hurt your feelings, or they have done something that you have questioned their loyalty, maybe, or like they kind of looked like they were protecting their own interests, and in that sense hurting you. And you don't want that. You're moving into a new direction, because like I said, you are a fighter, defending your position. We saw that with the 7 of Wands, here with 9 of Wands, warrior, somebody who's proud, who won't let others dictate their decisions in their life. With 9 of Pentacles, I said that's independence. You are deciding your own future here. For some of you, this could be a small decision in the month of February. For others, this could be a big decision, regardless what it is. But you are definitely making some kind of a decision to regain your balance here, starting with the Temperance card. I will pull one more card as an advice card for you, and we'll end at that. Again, it is a month of February advice card for Pisces. What is the advice for Pisces? Justice, Libra card. Again, some kind of a decision you will be making, but it's also as an advice card. It's like, hey, you're going to have some decisions to make. Make sure you're prepared first. Because, especially if you're dealing with paperwork, documents, if you're listening to this about moving to a new kind of a project, work, building, company, something like that. It's important to be honest, to be truthful, to do all the paperwork you need to do. So you will have to focus on that. Emphasis is on honesty and integrity, objectivity, on some kind of decisions, including legal decisions. But it's all about being, in balance and fairness. So it's almost like this card is telling me, or you, that the month of February will kind of be marked with that. And I saw that balance. You keep talking about balance with the Temperance card. And that if you are feeling right now that somebody or something has ruined your balance, Justice card is saying that balance will return. Justice will be on your side. If you act like we saw with the priest card, following the values which you believe in, and stay true to that. Don't hurt anybody else in the process, but you follow your principles and your values. It will all be good. It will all be clear. You have truth and justice and fairness on your side. Okay, my dear Pisces, if you enjoy the reading, if you enjoy my company, and if you're listening to this, that means you have stayed until the end, please click like and subscribe to this channel. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.